Hi, this is Ken from RD Labs. I hope all is well and this is reaching you wherever you are in the world. In the last episode, we touched on the amazing impact I believe that's going to take place within Bitcoin and BRC20 tokens, ordinals, an explosion I see that's going to take place. Incredibly low market cap, just more than $500 million at the moment. And I really touched on where we see that there needs to be the builders, right? Developers, people now, the creators, the innovators that will start to build infrastructure within this ecosystem for growth to occur. And now we've actually seen and heard the launch of Alex, which basically is listed on the layer 2 Bitcoin on Stacks. And they're now basically coming out with their own DEX, with their bridge, also order book, which is absolutely going to be amazing. Exactly what we're discussing, how we can be able to take this whole BRC20 ecosystem to another level. So they're essentially delighted to be able to launch the bridge, launch the app, and the order book, which is absolutely incredible. If we go to it now here, I just want to walk you through the whole process at the moment. So what you currently see here, you see the BRC20, which is in beta mode at the moment. There's a pool aspect, there's farm, there's the bridge. If I walk you to the bridge first and foremost, you would basically have to, and if I just go back, Alex is currently listed. And as you can see, there's a bit of demand now because of this news. They're listed on a few exchanges, lower tier exchanges at the moment, not really that much liquidity. But now with this whole launch that's taken place, this will enable you to, to participate, to be part of this whole new growth that I believe is going to be phenomenal. You would need to bridge funds over stablecoins, you need to connect your MetaMask. Currently, it's only available that you can move in USDT. I'm sure they're going to come out with more, such as USDC and so on and so forth, and DAI. Then you can be able to bridge it over to Stacks chain, which is the layer 2, as I mentioned. You would need to actually have a Hyro wallet. So you need to connect your wallet there. So I would definitely recommend that you have set it up for Chrome extension. And then you can be able to obviously have some little funds over there if you wish. That will then move over from USDT to SUSD, USDT. And that will then basically move over there. And then what happens here, you have the BRC20. So currently, there's a lot of friction that's taken place with the existing marketplaces at the moment, such as with Unisat or Ordinals Wallet. And you can see here in terms of minting or deploying or inscriptions, it's very, web 2, very cumbersome, a lot of friction. So now with this, phenomenal UI, UX, great functionality, you can see that this whole space is taken to another level. So what will then happen is also an order book that's be taking place as well. And then here you can actually see that there's actually a ticker symbol B20. So it seems that they'll probably look at minting a B20 on the BRC20. And this will be interesting to look out. There could be an airdrop potentially. So those that are part of the ecosystem, using the DEX, playing around, moving funds over, doing some small transactions, I think that could be one of or some of the criteria that may be required. It hasn't been confirmed in terms of the airdrop, but just something for you to be aware of, especially when you're there, that you can be able to participate in that if it does happen. So, quite seamless, as you see with other DEXs. Obviously, deposit, you can be able to deposit via that. It supports SUSDT when you then do the bridge, or BRC20. So we're seeing some phenomenal growth. There's also a pool aspect. I'm sure this will come out very, very soon. There's a pool, you can be able to stake, you can farm. So all of the things that we've seen with the current DEXs in other ecosystems on other chains, such as Ethereum, such as Binance Smart Chain, we're starting to see this taking place within BRC20. As you know, within RD Labs, we are early to all of these various chains. We're early to this technology, and this isn't going to be any different. I'm going to be doubling down within this BRC20, talking about infrastructure, talking about these early projects that will have utility, that can really take this whole ecosystem to another level. And we're going to be all for the ride. So the launch pads that will be taking place here in the future. So it's just for you to be prepared. Just spend some time to go through this. Make sure to obviously then connect your wallet. And then the launch would actually be happening probably, I think, in the next day or so, if I am correct. I think they actually have an AMA or some sort coming tomorrow. But you can basically just go through this information to see the updates. And yeah, so we're back to you. If you have any questions, come back to me. And yeah, we are early to a lot of these things, and this isn't any different. Like we were early to GMT, which is now GMX, one of the biggest projects on Arbitrum, or even within the whole ecosystem, one of the first investors within GMX. So we're early to a lot of these phenomenal projects, and this isn't going to be any different in terms of this ecosystem, BRC20. So come with us for the ride, and we'll take it from there. Have a nice day.